Hey everyone, welcome back to the weekly reaction to UnOrdinary, brought to you by FastPass, but not brought to you by Webtoons, not yet at least. Last week, a lot of questions started to get asked, a lot of things started to be set in motion. I look like a crazy person right now. But last week was pretty wild. I'm trying to remember what else happened last week other than just Isen and Arlo and everyone like getting ready for everything. But by when I say everything, I mean like for going forward about Terrence and everything. So yeah, last week Isen had like kind of like an inner struggle about whether or not he should reveal Jean, but basically he said he was going to. He gave Sarah the information he found on Claire, and then also, like I said, him, Arlo, and Isen, Arlo, and Sarah started to like question Terrence a little bit. And they started to think that Sarah especially started to think that Terrence could be connected to Ember, and Arlo was just like, we can let the authorities deal with Ember. But Sarah was just like, you trust the authorities? You of all people? And it's like, yeah, you're a dumb bitch, Arlo. But Sarah brought up a good point. Because as we know, Ember killed Ray, and so Arlo and Sarah's been saying like, the authorities are taking a long time, and Arlo's just like, we can just deal with them. We could just let the authorities deal with Ember. And Sarah was just like, you really trust the authorities? They sure are taking a long time, aren't they? So that's kind of where we left off last time. And how is everyone? Let's see. Oh, man. What is up, Ryan? What is up, Alicia? Hello, Spiritual. What's up, Panzer? Llama Corn. What's up, Sweet? Unnatural Disaster. What's up? Hello, Isaiah. What is up, Dijon? How is everyone today? Yes, Panzer, I've always been a big believer in that quote. There's also that quote from Mewtwo about... There's always a quote about Mewtwo, which I think fits John very well. It's that the world always pushes without mercy. It's only when someone pushes back that they point and scream monster. Anyway. Thanks. I just woke up, if I'm gonna be honest. So yeah, that's why I look like garbage. Anyway. So yeah, that's where we left off last time. And so I'm very interested to see what's going to be happening today. Isa probably will die because he's a fucking idiot. So yeah, he will most likely be dying. But anyway. So, let's go ahead and jump in. Alrighty, so episode 178. Here we go. Arlo is the thumbnail. Alright. It's nighttime. Arlo gets to have a fucking apartment? Are you kidding me? This is bullshit. He's the reason John doesn't have an apartment anymore. He's the reason. This is bullshit. Arlo's apartment. Reading like the fuckboy he is. Don't read. Never read. Only fuckboys read. Hold the fuck up. Hold your goddamn mouse. What's up, Mike? How are you? And what is up to Emiliano and Lil Lewis? And what's up, Collins? Hold the front door and a side of fries. I don't know why I said that. Why am I looking up Twitter on Twitter? So, Uru made this picture a while back. Uru made this picture. And, yeah, this shot is basically the same thing, but with Arlo. And his shirt's all the way tucked up, and he's got a different shirt on. Man, Arlo is not enlightened like John. Oh, that's right. John reads. Never mind. Keep reading. Fuckboys don't only read. Keep reading. Be like John when you read UnOrdinary. Arlo's not literarized. Neither am I. Arlo is not cultured enough to be reading, so fuck him for reading still. Anyway, let's just move on. So yeah, he's reading a book, and he's thinking. It's clearly we're getting a flashback. What the heck? This shot looks super weird. It's basically just a reflection of... he's basically just thinking about what happened earlier today when they were talking about Terrence and everything. But Arlo's hair looks weird, so I thought this might have been like him thinking about in the past with him and Ray or something. Anyway. We should let the authorities handle this. That's surprising. For someone as inquisitive as yourself... You sure have a lot of faith in those authorities. And then Arlo just goes, ah, that was weak. Hold up. I got this. Okay. So Sarah just goes, for someone so inquisitive, you sure have a lot of faith in those authorities. And Arlo just goes... I probably killed you guys right now. I'm sorry. But he just goes, of course I do. Why wouldn't I? And he's just thinking about everything. Hey, little Arlo. What the hell? Uru, don't try to fucking make me care about Arlo. He's a little bitch. He's probably still a little bitch. I don't care how tragic his backstory is. Fuck Arlo. I'm not gonna feel bad for this little bitch. And this backstory is about to get fucking awful, isn't it? So it's like little tiny Arlo. Maybe like 4 feet or something. And it's a woman like from the authorities, clearly. She's got a suit and everything. She's like kneeled out to him, and she's shaded. So she's shady. Anyway, don't forget, no matter what happens, you can always depend on Auntie. No fucking way. No fucking way. No fucking way. Now I gotta pull more shit up. No fucking way. Vulcan might be Arlo's aunt. Oh, God. Because, like, I just pulled up Vulcan's page. The only thing they have a different hairstyle, but what it is that Arlo's aunt has a ponytail going down. Vulcan had hers all the way buttoned up, but it's the same like hair like stick out thingies like from the sides. She's wearing diamond earrings, different diamond earrings, but still very similar in design. And I'll make sure to stop all those bad guys. You can always count on me to keep everything under control. I can't tell if Arlo's wearing socks or shoes. He basically just has his arms folded and his like leg crossed. Authorities are comprised of the nation's most powerful people. It's their responsibility to look after. It's your responsibility to look after your school, and you don't, you dumb shit. Holy shit. Like, oh my God. This, I'm gonna be 100%. I'm gonna be 100% with you guys right now. This is bad writing. This is dumb writing. This writing reminds me of Ruby. And I'm not gonna get into that because I don't feel like getting the fandom after me for that. But holy shit, this is not good writing in my opinion. Like, Arlo's supposed to have faith in the authorities because they're supposed to be the most powerful people in the nation. They're supposed to be the ones taking care of everyone. But look at how he acts at Wellston. Look at what he's doing at Wellston. He's not doing shit. He should look at himself as a prime example. And like, no, and I still love her. I love Uru. She's still doing great. But nothing that we've seen with Arlo shows that he actually cares about Wellston's well-being. He stepped up a few times since dealing with John, but he's still not doing anything. I mean, look at John. John is one of the most powerful students at Wellston, if not the most powerful. Like, he doesn't want to do anything. Why should the authorities be any different, Arlo? Like, no. Like, if Arlo's looking to the authorities as like people he should look up to or people he should count on because they're powerful, he's an idiot. He should look at Wellston and be able to be like, oh crap, you know what? Things at Wellston aren't as tame as I thought they were. Maybe it's like this at the authorities. But Jesus. Moving on. It's their responsibility to look after us. It's your responsibility to look after everyone at Wellston, but you fucking don't. Oh my God. But reporting this incident to the authorities may be the best course of action. No. We'll call Doc in the morning and we'll talk to the headmaster. But no authorities. That's right. Even John didn't want to trust the authorities. Even John was like, no, we can't go to them. Because he has a history with Keon. Because he knows what Keon's like. He knows what Keon did to him. Remy, back during the X-ray arc. Screw the authorities. What did you say? They're just a bunch of power-hungry phonies. They couldn't care less about what happens to us. And then what Serafina just said last chapter. How long has Ember been around for? And how much have the authorities uncovered about them? They sure have a habit of taking their time. Don't they? And it's like, why does no one else trust them? Is it really just because a few delayed responses? It's not, oh my god, it's not delayed responses, you fucking idiot. Ray's been dead for months. Serafina's powers has not heard from them for months. John spent months with them. Like, holy shit. Or is there something else I'm missing? What's going on? Oh, and that was just the start of the episode. UnOrdinary, episode 178. That's a little nice surprise, as Bob Ross would say. So, back at Wellston. Outside. And another faker gets unmasked. This little bit... Oh, shit. Wait, yo, what? What? The hell? That ain't Roker. I thought it was Roker for a second because, like, Roker shot him. It looks like Roker's missile that's hitting this person. Anyway, this guy looks like a bitch. Think of, like, a little bitch-ass Holden. I know. I have the perfect description for this character who was a faker. You guys ready for this description? All right, spirituals ready. It's not rolling. I thought the last one was rolling, but it wasn't. I was dead wrong. All right. This character right here. Think about Holden. That hair color. But make him be an even bigger bitch and give him John's old hairstyle. Like, it's slicked back. He's even got, like, the little curl in front. This is Holden with John's old hairstyle. Ah, that's great. Anyway, so it's a kick. I didn't... Wow, I am so out of it. I did not even see that it's not a missile because it clearly says kick. Anyway, so it's one student who's basically that comic that Uru posted when Blyke had John's hairstyle, like, hey John, let's be friends. Hair gel Blyke. But it's lighter. It's like a bit of a dark peach, I'm gonna say. One kid with like shaggy spiky hair with like orange hair, who's glowing, is the one kicked him. And then a girl with like the bob cut but with like the pigtails on the side. Ugh, damn moron. Did you really think this Joker trick would work on us? Oh, he got a pretty clean shot, though. And all of these people look... So, like, this guy actually looks somewhat intimidating. If it wasn't for the guy in front with, like, the spikier hair, but, like, shorter. He would look pretty intimidating if it wasn't for his hair because he's, like, genuinely pissed off. But this guy next to him is just like... He looks a little constipated. And then this girl has Brock eyes. She's just like, I'm so sick of running into you guys. Every time I see you, I just want to smash your head in. Do us all a favor and quit wearing that dumb mask. Nobody wants to deal with your little fits. Psh, another one of these idiots making us late to class. He's just on the ground, and they're just walking right, tap, tap, tap. And then, oh, no. And it's Evie having seen the whole thing. She's like, maybe Roland was right about that question. I forgot to multiply it by a negative. Yeah. Oh. She didn't see what happened. She was talking about an actual test. I was like, wait, what? What does that mean? She's like, huh? What happened to him? Hello? Are you okay? And she sees that he's a faker. He's one of those Joker frauds. He's a faker. What should I do? These are people who have tried to take advantage of all this confusion. Oh, these are people who have tried to take advantage of all this confusion. And they've hurt both me and my friends. I don't really want to help Joker. And then Remy's running. Oh man, I got distracted again. If I hurry, I can still make it to class on time. And Evie's just like picking him up. I can't just leave him here. And she's trying so hard to pull him. Excuse me, what are you doing? You're beating the shit out of this faker, and next she's gonna beat the shit out of you, Remy. That's not what's actually happening. But anyway. Remy? It's not what it looks like. I swear I didn't do this to him. And she like completely drops him. She's like, ah! And her just like, what happened? And and Evie's just freaking out, crying. She's like, he was like this when I got here. I'm pretty sure he's a faker, and it backfired on him. I wanted to get him to the infirmary, but he's really heavy. Okay, I see. I'll help you out. Can you hold this for a second? Yes. And so she's like watching Remy, and she's like glowing the whole time, or she's like blushing, and Remy activates her ability. Wow, I can't believe I ran into Remy. She's so pretty and strong. Oh, that's cool. She can make herself stronger with her ability. That's cool. I like that. Up you go. What? She picked him up like it was nothing. All right, let's go. Okay. She grabs the mask too, and they start running off. Infirmary. Doc. Okay, I'll take care of things from here. I appreciate you two dropping him off. No problem, Doc. Thanks for always having our back. And Remy and Evie are just like, ... Yeah, whatever. Just stay out of trouble. ... What the hell is Vaughn thinking? What? Vaughn's thinking something? What? And they're both just like, alright, we got it taken care of. And they leave. Well, that's the end of that. By the way, I don't think I ever caught your name. She's the real queen, bitch. You fucking bow your head in respect. Me? I'm Evie. Evie, huh? Thanks for helping out that guy. Thanks for trying to help that guy out. Not many students are willing to lend a hand these days. She just complimented me. I mean, I wouldn't want to be lying outside like that. That's very considerate. She's just looking down. She's really nice. I don't understand. She's remembering what Joker did. Why anyone would do that to her? Because even though she's nice and she means well, she's still a dumb bitch. Remy, how are you feeling? She's like, you and the rest of the royals had an insane fight with Joker. It was really scary and hard to watch. A lot of us were worried. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up again. You don't have to answer, of course. Oh, no problem. You're actually the first person to ask me that. Out of my immediate friend group, anyway. Really? I'm doing fine. We're all fine. We had a full recovery. What a relief. Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to ask you. What are your thoughts on the school's current situation? Huh? I guess overall, I'm just really lost. It's hard to get into a routine anymore. Before I had... Hey, wait a minute. Evie's text box has changed. It's more of like a gray now. It's more like a grayish. It's like a mix of grayish brown. Or has it not changed? Was it always like this? I'm a little confused because usually text boxes match hair. And I was fairly certain that Evie's text box was always... It was always, like, to match her hair, too. No, I guess it was always like this. I guess I am tripping. I'm tripping, guys. Before I had to just... Well, I had stuff mostly figured out. I knew where to walk and where all the safe places were. Oh, those little bitches who got wrecked by John. Wanky Elena. And Tanner, little bitch boy. And I knew which students and cliques to watch out for. But now that everything's been flipped upside down, everyone's fighting all the time. So nowhere is really feels safe anymore. I see. Sorry to hear that. Fucking spare me your pity party, Remy. You don't need to apologize. It's not your fault. Hey, could I have your contact info? Huh? You want my? I actually have a class to run to right now, but I'd really like to talk more about this later. You see, I'm looking for ways to improve school life, and any ideas would be helpful. Okay, sure. Beep. Evie added to contacts. It's like friggin' video game or something. Anyway. Alright, thanks, Evie. I'll see you around then. Yeah. See you. Shoot, gotta run! And Remy's freaking out now. And it was just like... And like steam's coming out of her ears. And she's glowing again. I can't believe this. Remy has my number. Tat, tat, tat. And our boy, it's John. He's walking up the stairs. And he looks miserable. Chatter, 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 chat. Joker's True Identity. Written by Isen. Oh, shit. It's a kid with green hair. Chatter, 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 chatter. ... Episode 178. End. And this is great. But it's also kind of sad that this had to happen. The last picture where Uru normally has like her all her posts and everything, like, hey, like make sure to follow me here. It just says, please be respectful in the comments. You're an idiot, Isen. You're an idiot. But maybe John is just tired of this. Maybe he will act. Maybe he won't. Maybe people will beat up John and he'll just take it. And maybe everyone will be like, Isen doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. John doesn't do shit. But yeah. Watch Uru completely flip side this. And it's gonna be something like in reality, Joker has been working with the Royals. So one of us among the strongest students in the school is Joker. Or something like that. Or everyone might just die next week. Wow. That was still a pretty good chapter. Like I said, Arlo is just... He's a badly written character, unfortunately. It's starting to come to that. I'm starting to come to that opinion. But yeah, like... I didn't like that beginning part with Arlo. I didn't care for Remy, but I'm glad that our queen was like, no, like, I still need to help this person. But yeah. Isen's probably going to die next week, or John's just going to be like, eh. Or everyone's just going to be like, you're an idiot. Who knows what's going to happen? I'm not willing to say that Isen actually revealed Joker's identity yet. I think I think there's a bigger trick here at play to calm down the students. I could be wrong. I could be horribly wrong. But, yeah, I think there's more to this gimmick, or more to this plan than meets the eye. Anyway, what did you guys think of the chapter? I'm a rocket man. All right, Lord Badass. But yeah, um, he might just reveal, because at this point Sarah was the only one hiding it from. Okay, Isen is gonna die, or Isen is smarter than we thought. I mean, yeah, that's a fair point. Sarah was definitely a big factor into why John hid his ability, but he wanted to hide his power and his ability before meeting Sarah. He, like the headmaster said all that time ago, because John was so strong, and because of his rank, he was allowed to keep his level secret because he didn't want to do anything with it. John has no reason to stay hidden now. All right, fair enough. You thought it was decent, Alicia? Okay. Yeah, no, this was a fine chapter. It was fine, but like, again, that beginning with Arlo just pisses me off. Now the theories about Vulcan being John's mom is now that she's Argo's aunt. Oh, I love Argo. Like, things are progressing. New Boston 2.0, here we come. Maybe. Vulcan really been Arlo's aunt. No, John's mom being Vulcan doesn't really make sense in my opinion. I don't think I've ever told you guys, but it's something that I've discussed with Ty Animations, Mr. Fox, Steph Bryant, all the other Jokers, Digi, and Shaman. If anything, Vulcans... I think it's Vulcan now, because I think Vulcan is related to Arlo now because of this... I can't. I'm completely illiterate. Because of this current chapter and the art that was shown in it, I'm thinking that Vulcan is now related to Arlo. Again, this woman looked incredibly similar to Arlo in a way. But also, I remember thinking that this person looked similar to Arlo a bit. But Arlo didn't know who they were. So that wouldn't make sense. But anyway, the person who I always thought Vulcan was related to was Howard. I always thought I always thought Vulcan was related to Howard because they both have blondish hair, and they both have heat abilities, fire abilities that are linked with their hands. Howard has the heat palm, and Vulcan has the fire claws. That's who I was always assuming that Vulcan was related to. There had to be a connection with Howard. But right now, I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm thinking she's related to Arlo, which you could also say maybe Arlo and Howard are cousins, but like I was mentioning right now, Arlo had no idea who Howard was when he was helping Evie out, but when he was like, hey, like, take me to Howard, like, who is this guy? She was like, oh, well, I can show you. Arlo acted like he had no idea who Howard was. Actually, no, he didn't have an idea who Howard was, because he was like, hey, introduce me to Howard, will ya? But yeah, I was always thinking that Howard and Vulcan were related to each other. But yeah, that was my thought process there. people who were saying Vulcan was related to John or was his mom, I was never a big believer in that. But yeah. What did you guys think? Arlo part was okay. I just thought Remy and Evie was more filler than anything. Just my opinion. No, that's fair. This kind of was. Well, I myself am not willing to say filler. I think just because there's not action happening doesn't mean story progression's not happening. I don't mind talking chapters at all. I know that not everyone likes them that much. But no, I don't mind talking chapters whatsoever. It wasn't the first episode of UnOrdinary said that. Wasn't the first episode of UnOrdinary say that John was going to die at the end of UnOrdinary? No, it's the ending of the book to UnOrdinary where the hero dies, but it's not sad because his death brought charity. Or he brought charity to the world. I started like Isen. Why? He just signed his own death warrant. First episode was talking about the book of... Yeah, right, Michael. Where do you think John's mom is? And I thought Arlo's part was a bit random. It's fine, but I thought it could have came out differently. I want Arlo to crash and burn real quick. Same. Absolutely same. I have an idea of where John's mom is, but I have nothing to back up my ideas with, so I'm not going to be discussing them. Don't have one, Lil Lewis. I despise Instagram with a passion. But I am on Twitter, so that's down below. Start the massacre already. We're gonna have to wait till next week for the massacre. Let's see. You liked this episode, and Clavish. Well, I'm glad you liked it. But yeah, next week is gonna be a wild ride. And yeah. I think that will be it for tonight, you guys. So, I hope you all had fun tonight. Let's do something different. Down in the comments below, because I'm about to end the stream. Down in the comments below, if you could rearrange students into the top 10. Not like rearrange just the students who are already in the top 10, but if you could take students that we know now at Wellston and make them more powerful and put them into the top 10, who would you choose? You know my answer. Evie would be queen. She would be number 3, then John, then Seraphina. But yeah. What guy would I put? Actually, 2 people I would like to see higher up on the list just because I want to see what they would be more capable of at higher levels. Zeke and Isen. Get them up to high tier on the list. Like put them like number 5. Put them where Remy and Cecile go. Number 5 and number 4, I think. Right? Number 4? Yeah, because Cecile's weaker than Arlo. Put them up there like in high tier status. I want to see what they're capable of. I think that would be really interesting to see. But yeah, it's gonna be it for tonight, you guys. Hope you all had a good time watching, and yeah, I will see you guys back next week. I'm gonna hopefully start off a little earlier than I did tonight. Sorry about that, but yeah, see you guys next week, and I hope you all had a great time. So, peace out.